All right, Miss Chapman, what are three things that the Black community can do to enhance themselves or be better?
Okay, so that's very much a loaded question, but we'll try to stick with the most important three. I think number one, we need to remember who we are. We need to know ourselves. Like I've always said, if I could only get our community to see themselves the way their creator sees themselves, meaning the entity, whatever you want to call that thing, who's actually giving you life, understands who you are, what your potential is, what you're supposed to be doing. So by connecting with that spiritual source, you are going to be more effective in understanding your purpose, in realizing who you are. You're going to have a better sense of your life, right? Your confidence will be intact. And in terms of navigating life's challenges, even in this country, you're going to be okay. You're going to not only just succeed, but you will go beyond expectations. But all that comes back to knowing who you are.
Okay.
Right? So we have to take time, to really quiet ourselves and spiritually connect to our Creator. That's where the guidance, the power, and everything exists. So one of the key things that I realized that, keeps us in disarray and doesn't allow us to be free as we should be to fulfill our God-given purpose is that we are not connected spiritually. So when things are happening on the carnal side, we get confused, we get angry, there's mental health issues, there's a lot of moments of sadness, of hopelessness, and all of that kind of stuff. And the thing is, if we stay connected to our source, just plugged in, just like anything else, we will get the resources, the strength, the understanding, the guidance, and the self-knowledge that we need in order for us to move forward. So no one is going to succeed and succeed in the way that we have to fulfill that God-given purpose if we do not go back to self-knowledge, if we don't make time to get to know ourselves. And that's the one thing I think is really, really important, is that we have to know ourselves and we have to understand that we're born with purpose and that every single one of us, we have greatness within our DNA. We're born to be great.
That is it.
Okay? So self-understanding, building our confidence, understanding that we have purpose. And it doesn't matter what people try to say about us. It's what you believe in yourself, what you believe about yourself, that matters, right? So we're in a place where media and just the environment sometimes makes us feel that we're insignificant or that we have no value or that we don't belong. No, we're children of this globe and this earth. We belong everywhere and we do have value. As long as you're alive and you're here, you have great value. So our challenge is understanding that we have to go inwardly and we have to be a confident people. We have to take that back. We have to take our place as children of the Most High, gifted and children with greatness, part of our DNA. So it's about understanding that first and foremost. Once you understand that, you can then navigate any waters, any challenges. In fact, just like basketball, you say, bring it. You play basketball, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you have your opponent, right? That is kind of giving you the evil eye and trying to make you feel intimidated, But it doesn't matter what's coming at us. The fact is we have what it takes to be able to succeed and to overcome those things. And again, challenges, as you know, those are just stepping stones to help us get stronger, better for the next great thing that we're going to encounter. So I want our people to understand that they have value. For me, that's the most important thing. Know yourself. Be confident in who you are. Don't let anybody tell you anything such as you don't belong, you're insignificant, you have no value because of how you look, how you talk. Well, that's nonsense. That's garbage. That's foolishness. And for some of us, if we don't know ourselves, we absorb all this negativity. Who are these people saying all these negative things about us, and for us to absorb that garbage? No. We have to know who we are. That's our number one responsibility. Is we have to also impart that in the children as well. The young people who are trying to get a sense of themselves. Don't accept the negative nonsense that's out there. That doesn't belong to you. That's people with issues trying to project their garbage on you. You got to throw that back. That doesn't belong to me. I'm a child of the Most High. I am going to do and be that child that God has tasked me and, given me life to be and to fulfill that purpose on this planet. So again, it goes back to know thyself and feel confident in who you are, knowing that you have a purpose and knowing that you are born with greatness. It's in your DNA. If you don't understand that, go back to history. Go back to the history of the continent of people of Africa. Look at your history. Look at your legacy, and you will understand that greatness is part of your DNA. And you're here to show that off, but most of all, you're here to utilize that, to show off, to project, and to give the most important thing to others, and that is love. As simple as that is.
Okay, give me the second one, because that's one,
That's why I say this thing is so packed, like I could go on forever. So the second thing is we have to understand and appreciate our political power. If we as Black individuals in the community, if we don't appreciate and understand our political power, well, those in power will not respect you. Those in political power will not respect those who are not appreciating their own political power. Those in power will not respect those who do not utilize their political power. So it's critical for us as a community to understand our little one vote, each person's one vote. You got to know how to speak power to that little one vote and use it. Our little one vote is one light, but when there are many of us, that's like an incredible, how would I say, opportunity for change. By coming together, organizing your political power, and making sure that the things that you want to help your neighborhood or your children or to increase your economic status in this country or whatever, you are going to use your political power to make sure that change comes around for your community. So understanding how systems work, the council,
yes, ma'am,
Queen's Park, Parliament, we need to put time in understanding what that means, how it works. We need to make sure that everyone in our family is registered to vote of age. We need to make sure that our children are understanding the essence of civic engagement, the importance of civic engagement, the importance of volunteering, right, with a political campaign or political parties. Every single one of us in this country should belong to a party, every single one of us. And by making sure that this happens, that means you getting yourself ready to be able to be organized and vote for the things that mean something or that can impact your community. So civic engagement, political involvement,